सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः। ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै। श्लोका नंबर 16, 7th chapter। अथ सप्तमोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच चतुर्विधा भजन्ते माम् जनाः सुकृतिनोऽर्जुन। आर्तो जिज्ञासुरर्थार्थी ज्ञानी च भरतर्षभ। तेषां ज्ञानी नित्ययुक्तः एकभक्तिर्विशिष्यते। प्रियो हि ज्ञानिनोत्यर्थम् अहं स च मम प्रियः। उदाराः सर्व एवैते ज्ञानी त्वात्मैव मे मतम्। आस्थितः स हि युक्तात्मा मामेवानुत्तमां गतिम्। So in this chapter, Bhagavan talked about the nature of Ishvara, what Ishvara, the Lord, is. He presented Ishvara as Jagat Karanam, the cause of this world. Then he presented why people are bound, why people are dukhi, crying. For that answer was given, because they do not know Ishvara. They do not know the Lord in His true nature. And not only that they do not know, they have got so many confusions about the Lord, which is the Self. And therefore, ignorance and ignorance-based conclusions are causing samsara. Even though it doesn't look like, if somebody tells that I have got headache, then you say that your headache is because of ignorance and ignorance-based conclusion. He said, my headache is increased in fact. If somebody has lost some near and dear one, is very sad, and you tell that, see, your sadness is because of ignorance and ignorance-born conclusion, his sadness will increase. So, this particular fact, it is a fact, but this fact is to be revealed when person has proper mind to receive it. Certain things, certain medicine is very useful, but only when a person has got sufficient digestive capacity. Like Shilajita, they say Shilajit is very good for energy, but for that you should have good digestive power. Certain medicine very useful, but for that you need to have good digestive power, good immunity, and in general your body is strong enough to handle the process created by the medicine. Otherwise, this medicine will not help, it can harm. Person will feel more sad if he listens to such advice. If you say that your problem is because of ignorance of the self, person says, what? My problem is because I lost my near and dear one. So certain facts will be understood as fact when you have got maturity background to receive them as fact. Otherwise it will be misplaced. So Bhagavan presented that ignorance and ignorance born conclusions are the problem. Then solution is what? Bhagavan said bhakti hi. Ishvara bhakti hi is the solution. And moment we hear Ishvara bhakti, we always think of what? Doing some Sankirtanam, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that alone comes to our mind. Or doing some puja. So our teaching, our Shastra's teaching is whatever you are thinking as bhakti is definitely bhakti. We are not denying that. Worshipping the Lord, doing the Nama Sankirtanam, all of them are bhakti. But they themselves are not bhakti. They themselves alone are not bhakti. There are so many aspects of bhakti. And Bhagavan talked about 4 types of devotees. What are they? Artaha, Jignasu, Artharthi, Jnani. So generally people are these 2 types of bhaktas. What are they? Artaha and Artharthi. Artaha means they are in trouble and therefore remembering Bhagavan. Emergency service. Like emergency numbers are there. So the people for whom Bhagavan is emergency number. 911 is there in US, I think. So here whatever number 108. So or 100 number that Bhagavan is looked upon as emergency number. Then it is called Artha Bhakta. When you are in trouble, you remember Hari. Hari, Hari, Hari. Bhagavan, Bhagavan, please help me. Pahi mam, trahi mam. I am your devotee. I will never forget you. All this you tell. And once the problem is over, people forget Bhagavan. दुख में सुमिरन सब करे, सुख में करे न कोई. सुख में जो सुमिरन करे, दुख काहे को होय. In Hindi they say like this. Many of you may not know what it does mean. It means that people remember Bhagavan only in the moments of pain, suffering. They don't remember Bhagavan in the moments of happiness. In the moments of happiness, they remember goldsmith. In Gujarati, they say that dukh mein sumre Ram, sukh mein sumiran Soni. Soni means goldsmith. Goldsmith means when you have a lot of money and the prosperity, let us have some ornament. So you remember goldsmith, not Bhagavan. And Kabira says that if you learn to remember Bhagavan even in the moments of happiness, then you will not have dukkha. Because you are now constantly remembering Bhagavan. And constant remembrance of Bhagavan with some understanding will avoid the suffering, sadness. Physical pain can be there, but sadness will not be there. But most of the people are what? Artaha. Artharthi. Right now problem is not there, but they anticipate some problem and telling Bhagavan that you please take care of all obstacles in the pursuit. So before exam, person is telling Bhagavan, you get me all easy questions. Whatever I have read, that alone should be asked in the exam. So that is what Artharthi. And Jignasu means one who wants to attain Ishvara as oneself through knowledge. I want to understand and attain Ishvara. That is Jignasu. And Jnani is one who is looking upon Bhagavan as himself. I and Ishvara are one. So these are the 4 devotees. And in the 17th shloka, Bhagavan says, out of these 4 devotees, Jnani, who is ever associated with me and has undivided devotion, Eka Bhakti, Vishishyate, he is superior compared to all other devotees. Why? Because Priyaha Jnaninaha Atyartham. He said this, I am very dear to wise person, and wise person is very dear to me. Aham sacha mama priyaha. And I am very dear to wise people, and wise person is very dear to me. Therefore, wise person is the best devotee. So here, it is not that Bhagavan wants to create some what is called division among the bhaktas. That he is like a one man having 4 wives, he says, you are very dear to me among all 4. So other 3, if they are hearing, how will they feel? So it is not that Bhagavan wants to say that. The purpose of this statement that wise person is the greatest devotee, that statement is there to show certain vision. That wise person looks upon himself as Ishvara, Ishvara as himself. By that, Bhagavan is suggesting that the culmination of your devotion is in discovery of me, Ishvara, as yourself. So the final maturity, the ultimate maturity of devotion is discovery of Ishvara as oneself. So to convey that message, that finally one has to reach this oneness with Ishvara, Bhagavan is giving this language. Bhagavan is using this language. Generally we say there are 3 stages in bhakti. One is, first you say, I belong to the Lord. Aham tasya. I belong to Ishvara. Then you become so intimate and you say, Ishvara belongs to me. Saha mama. First, aham tasya, then saha mama. You feel so intimate that you have that confidence to say, Ishvara belongs to me. You don't start with that, because in the beginning you cannot say Ishvara belongs to me, because the intimacy in devotion is not so much. But at least this much you can say, I belong to Ishvara. That is the starting point. I belong to Ishvara. And then Ishvara belongs to me. And then finally what? Saha aham. That Ishvara I am. So first I belong to him, he belongs to me, and finally I am him. He is me. That is the culmination of this devotion. And to show the culmination of devotion into discovery of oneness, this particular expression is used. And Bhagavan still wants to clarify, to avoid creating this unnecessary frustration or depression in the minds of other devotees. Because human psychology is that. Out of 4 children, when the father says, my eldest son is very bright, the other 3 will think what? We are not bright. Naturally. So they think they are not bright at all. So when Bhagavan said that wise person is dear to me, other 3 devotees will think what? We are not dear to Bhagavan. That's what parents have to manage this. They have to express their love to the child. At the same time, other children should not feel that they are left behind. And at a time, you can show to one. In certain situations where the eldest one has to pay the fees or eldest one has to go somewhere out, then you have to pay money for him. The immediately second child said, for me you are not spending, for him you are spending. But his occasion is there, therefore spending on him. When your occasion comes, he will spend on you. But human psychology is that we always compare that you are doing to him and you are doing so much to him and you to me are very little. Suppose I am distributing mangoes and everybody, mangoes will have different size. To one person a small mango came, the next person big mango came. Then this person, I am just giving example. So this person says, Swamiji, this lady, how is she connected? So it is not that I am just taking one whatever comes. That is how human nature is, that something, we have that weakness, the tendency to compare. So when Bhagavan said that wise person is very dear to me, among all the four devotees, he is dear to me, so other people may think that we are not dear to Bhagavan. So Bhagavan says it is not like that. Udaraha sarva eva ete. Ete means all of them, all these four devotees are udaraha, are exalted, noble. Eva, indeed. So all the devotees, including Dani, all of them are dear to me. Means what? To come to Bhagavan, to come to the devotion to Bhagavan, you have some punya. And therefore Bhagavan says, I really love you for being my devotees. And you have the devotion because you have some punyam. We have seen Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukrutinaha. So without having some punya in your account, you cannot worship the Lord. Even Artha Bhakta you cannot be. Somebody is in trouble, doesn't mean he will worship Bhagavan. He can go to bar also. Instead of going to temple, he can go to alcohol. So everybody in trouble doesn't go to Bhagavan. It requires some punyam to go to Bhagavan or some Swami. Local Swamis are there. One person told me very nicely. He said, I had Swami the great fortune that whenever I was in trouble, I did not go to bar, I went to a Swami, some Swami. So that's a big thing. So otherwise, people will find shortcut. So all people, whether a devotee who is worshipping Bhagavan only when he is in trouble, Bhagavan said that devotee also great. Udara has got the meaning, they are great. All of them are great. Like mother will say, father will say, all children are dear to me. So Udara sarva evaite. Bhagavan says you need not feel any frustration, depression, because all the devotees are dear to me. But jnani tu atma eva me matam. But wise person is my son. So again Bhagavan, you are having some comparison. Again you are degrading us and upgrading him, this wise person. Bhagavan says, I cannot do anything about it. Wise person has owned up the position which is all the time available. So wise person has discovered me to be his self, therefore I consider him to be the self. He considers Satchidananda as the self, and that is myself. Therefore he is considering myself to be himself. So Jnanitu Atmaiva me matam. Wise person is my Atma. Means what? Wise person who looks upon himself as Satchidananda is my Atma. He looks upon Satchidananda as Atma. Bhagavan says, I also look upon Satchidananda as Atma. Therefore, he is my Atma, myself. And for that, I do not have any favorism. This position is available. And he took it. Like some seat is available here. And it is said, wherever you want, you can sit. It is available. The person said that. So, Swamiji, that person is favorite to you? Not favorite. He took it. Many times what happens, this human beings have a very funny tendency. Somebody serves one Swamiji, then how can he serve? Why he is favorite to Swamiji? But you did not go there. If you had asked, Swamiji, can I serve you? Swamiji would have said yes to you. You did not ask. That person asked. And therefore Swamiji said yes to that person. And now you are complaining. How come he is getting chance? You did not ask for it. I have got this clip. Somebody comes and asks me, Swamiji, can I have this clip? I will give. So if I am giving that clip to that person, people will think what? Swamiji is very favorable to him. This person is favorite to Swamiji. But fact is what? That person asked. That's it. You did not ask. That's all. This is, I'm telling practical problem. This is what happens. Somebody asked and I gave. And so people says, how come he is getting? Because he asked. So in life, many times we complain that we are not getting, but we have to ask, did we ask for it? Did we deserve it? If we asked and deserve, we also will get it. Bhagavan is not favorable or unfavorable to anyone. Like rainwater is available to all. It is up to you whether you are keeping your vessel up or you are keeping upside down. If you keep your vessel upside down and complain that this person got so much water from rain god, I did not get. It is not that rain god is favorable to anyone. It is you who kept your vessel upside down. So, Bhagavan's grace, Bhagavan's affection is available to all. It is you who have to gain it, who have to deserve it, and who have to own it up. It is available to all. Like Mahatmas are available to all. Some people go to Mahatma, some people don't go. So Bhagavan says, Jnani tu Atmeva me matam means he has owned up Satchidananda as the Atma, which is my Atma, therefore is my Atma. And why he is considered to be the best and Atma? Because he Yukta Atma. Yukta means focused. Atma means mind. His mind is all the time focused on me. Me is what? Satchidananda Brahma. So wherever his mind goes, he appreciates Ishvara. He appreciates the ultimate reality. And because of that, Mam eva anuttamam gatim asthitaha. Asthitaha means he is set to attain me alone. He is set to attain me alone. And what type of me? Anuttamam gatim. The most excellent destination, the highest destination. So Bhagavan says this person, this wise person is set to become one with me, called Videha Mukti. Whereas other people we say, would you like to have moksha? No, Swamiji, not this Janma. Next Janma I will have. That's what happened. I think the Dhruva or Prahlada. So when he was going to Vaikuntha, then he thought, I think Prahlada, he thought that let me ask these friends also, why I alone should go to Vaikuntha, let all other come. So he told Bhagavan that Bhagavan, I will call all other people, they also let them join and they also attain Vaikuntha. Bhagavan said, but nobody will be interested. He said, no, let me try. And he went to everybody's house. See, I am going to Vaikuntha. Would you like to come? And first person said, no. Next month my son's marriage is there. Second person said, no, my granddaughter is going to be born. Our granddaughter is going to be going to school or something. So everybody had some reason. So Prahlada came back. So right now also, suppose I'm just giving practical example. Right now, okay, you will get moksha, but you will disappear from this world. Are you ready? No, Swamiji, I have already cooked for evening. I have already soaked for evening some item. So no, Swamiji. That's what. So Bhagavan said, my grace is available. the ultimate position of oneness with Ishvara is available. Only thing, the wise person is ready to have complete merger with me. Others are not ready. And therefore, there is no question of Bhagavan being partial to anyone. Only the wise person has claimed the highest position by his knowledge. And now, in the next sloka, he is glorifying that wise person. Bahunam janmanamante jnanavan mam prapadyate vasudevas sarvamiti samahatma sudurlabha. This is a very popular shloka of the Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter Bhagavad Gita. What Bhagavan says? Bahunam janmanam ante. At the end of so many janmas of sadhana, of karma yoga, upasana, jnana yoga, at the end of so many janmas of sadhana, jnanavan san, being a wise person, mam prapadyate, one attains me. And this person who attains me is the one who has got knowledge. Jnanavan means one who has got knowledge. So at the end of so many janmas, one attains me having this knowledge, being endowed with this knowledge. What is that knowledge? Vasudevaha sarvam. Vasudeva is the name of Paramatma. Paramatma is everything. Everything is Paramatma. Iti, in this manner, Jnanavan. Samahatma, that person, that great person is Sudurlabhaha, very difficult to find. So here, Bhagavan wants to convey certain message. One is that becoming a wise person is the culmination of all sadhanas done over so many janmas. It is not that in this janma alone person started and he got it. Person has the background of so many janmas. So we may not see that what all things this person has done before he became jnani. We are seeing, oh, at the early age he got this jnanam. But it is the early age in this life. But in earlier life, he had done so many types, so many janmas he has done. So Bhagavan wants to say that becoming a wise person is the culmination of the sadhana over so many janmas. But when we hear this, we get little bit disappointed. Why? Oh, this janma I have started, then how many janmas I have to take to get this jnanam? So we may feel that so many janmas I have to take, so this janma it will not be enough. That is not right understanding. Bhagavan doesn't want to discourage you or frustrate you that, oh, you have to take so many janmas. That is not the message. Bhagavan wants to say that the opportunity you have got it should not be wasted away, should not be taken for granted. That is the message. So, every sadhaka can think that this is my last janma. If really he wants moksha, he can take it. This is my last janma. I have done sadhana over so many janmas. This is my last janma. One time it has to become last or not? One day it has to become. So, this janma is my last janma. And in this janma, I will make sincere efforts to attain this jnanam and moksha. So this is the first thing to be noted. Some people, they interpret this shloka saying that after you become a wise person, then you have to take so many janmas to attain Ishvara. Jnanavan bahunam janmanam ante mam prapadyate. Means what? First you become a wise person, then you worship, and then finally you attain. That type of message. That is not the message in keeping with the vision of Vedanta Upanishad. Upanishad says, Brahmavid apnoti param matva dhiro harsha shoko jahati. So, moment you get Dhanam, Brahmaveda Brahmaiva bhavati. So, we have got this vision based on Upanishad that you get Dhanam, you are one with Paramatma. So, between attainment of knowledge and attainment of Ishvara, there is no gap. Therefore, this type of interpretation that after becoming Dana you have to take so many janmas is not correct. Because it is not the vision of Vedanta. And Bhagavad Gita should be explained in keeping with the vision of Vedanta. Alright. So second thing is, it is not that a Gnani takes so many janmas, but for becoming Gnani you take so many janmas. Alright. And what is the Gnanam the wise person has? Sarvam Vasudevaha. Everything is Vasudeva. Now, some organization who considers the Krishna as the ultimate reality, they will say Krishna, who was born in this Yashoda, born into Devaki and brought up by Yashoda, that Krishna is everything. Means Krishna as a particular form, particular manifestation, that is everything. And that is why they show, how they show this idea. They will say, so that cow will be there, in Krishna's picture is there. Then human being is there, Krishna's picture is there. And then some river or something is there, elephant is there, monkey is there. In every one of them, Krishna, 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 Krishna. So people think that Krishna, as a particular form, is everything. That is not the vision. So here Vasudeva word should not be understood as the son of Vasudeva. Generally that is the meaning. But here Vasudeva means Vasudeva, two parts are there. Vasu means Vasanti Sarvani Bhutani Yasmin. The Paramatma in whom the entire world is residing. Sat Swarupa Paramatma is called Vasu, and Vasu eva Vasu. So Vasu means Sadatma, Sat Swarupa Atma. And Deva means effulgent, Chit Swarupa Atma. So Vasudeva means Satchit Brahma, Satchit Atma. That is called Vasudeva. And that Brahma, that Satchit Swarupa Atma is everything. Means what? Everything is nothing but that existence, consciousness with different names and forms. Like all ornaments are nothing but gold with different names and forms. All pots are nothing but clay with different names and forms. Similarly, everything in the world is nothing but that existence, consciousness, which is called Paramatma, which is called Brahma. That alone is available as, appearing as all. So this is the vision of a wise person. And in this manner, he attains Paramatma. So he attains Paramatma not as a person, he attains Paramatma as the very reality. And such Mahatma means Mahan Atma Yasya, one whose Atma is Mahan, all pervasive. He does not look upon himself as this body, mind, sense complex. He looks upon himself as all pervasive reality. That is Mahatma. Another meaning of Mahatma is that his mind is very big. Means his mind is very accommodative. His mind is prepared to understand, receive this vision that everything is Paramatma. So Mahan Atma has got both the meanings. The mind and Atma means the self. So one whose self is all pervasive means one who has discovered himself to be all pervasive. That Mahatma is Durlabhaha, Sudurlabhaha. Durlabha means difficult to attain. Sudurlabha means very difficult to attain. Why it is difficult? Because we are busy with the objects in the world, so busy with the external things that there is no time and mind for Atma, time and mind for pursuing this self knowledge. Therefore, it becomes difficult, and it is the filtration happen. So, the people who try to attain this Atma themselves are very, very few. Out of them, those who strive, only few would succeed, and therefore, Sudurlabha. Therefore, Bhagavan had told in the third sloka, Manushyanam sahasreshu kasyid yatati siddhaye yatataamapi siddhanam kasyid mam veti tattvata. Only a few only few ones strive among those who strive, only very, very few people understand me. So here it is called Sudurlabha. And here also the message is not to frustrate you that only one in millions will attain. And generally we think, how can I be that one in millions? I cannot be that. And therefore what is somebody will get it. I am not that great. But that is not the thinking of sadhaka. Sadhaka thinks somebody has to be that one in millions. I will be that one in millions. Why not? It happened that some years ago in one school, that teacher was telling that everybody cannot become governor. Then one of the students said, but somebody among us alone will become governor, isn't it? So teacher told her, this student is very arrogant. She must have snubbed him. But after a few years, really it happened that boy became governor. That time he must be 5th standard or something, so very 10, 12, but he really remembered. He remembered, or teacher perhaps remembered, that somebody of us only has to become. And that somebody can be me. Why not? It is not arrogance. It shows my sincerity to attain the goal. It is not that you people will not get it. I will get it. No. It is that I will try my best to become one in that millions. Somebody has to be, I also can try. So with that humility, one can try without getting frustrated by such statement that among thousands only one strives, among thousands who strive only one gets. I can be that one. I will try to be that one. Alright. So with this, the topic of bhakti in general was completed. Now from the 20th sloka, Bhagavan is entering into the division of this bhakta from another angle. And that is, two types of bhaktas are there. One are called sakama bhakta, others are called nishkama bhakta. And sakama bhakta means devotees with material desire. I want more money, I want more pleasure. And for that they worship Bhagavan. Artha and Artharthi. They are called sakama bhakta. In fact, most of the people are sakama bhakta. If you go to Tirupati and interview that what for you have come, so if they have come after whatever the success they have got, what success? Success in getting son married, getting daughter married, getting son visa or something, getting child, getting some business successful. So everybody goes to Tirupati, what prayer they will have? Give me this, give me that, give me that. Hardly anybody will say, oh Tirupati, you have given me enough, I want only Jnana Vairagyam. Tirupati also will be surprised. What you are telling? His ears will be raised. He also will be surprised that, oh, what type of devotee? In fact, when I went there, I think I must have I prayed like this. I pray like this. Dana nishtha astu. So that is the prayer. Not that you give me this, you know. So those who pray only for Ishvara Prapti, they are called Nishkama Bhakta. And those who pray for anything other than Ishvara Prapti, they are Sakama Bhakta. So this division Bhagavan is going to talk about. And here also Bhagavan's approach is Sakama Bhakti. Devotion with some material desire also is okay. If you are worshipping me even with material desire, doesn't matter. It's a good beginning. But it should not be good end. It should be a good beginning. You start with that, but don't remain there. You start with tables. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 2, 4, like that. But your whole life you have to do like this means what? Starting is good, but it is not a good end. So Bhagavan says you start with Sakama Bhakti, but you come to Nishkama Bhakti. Nishkama Bhakti means what? Worshipping the Lord for the sake of the Lord. That is Nishkama. More about this we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamada Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. That today is 23rd.
Yes, 23rd.
30th. So first is Gita Jayanti.
So